vessels, and there's tearing around the blood vessels. You know, your brain is like blancmange in constituency, but the consistency, but your blood vessels are just a little bit tougher, and so if you do a rapid rotation, they act like little cheese wires and do bits of damage around them and cut the nerve fibers, and that type of damage is also distinctive for CTE. So the idea of boxing is to cause concussion. You know, footballers definitely try and avoid concussion, so it's a very different situation. Of course, you know, we're putting the blame on Heading in this interview, but actually, you know, of course, occasionally footballers do get concussed because of banging of heads, and we can't actually say it's Heading that's the problem. It could in fact be the occasional concussions that footballers get. I want to emphasize, though, that the people we've studied, these are people who are professional footballers, who played football probably every day of their lives for 25 to 30 years, probably many hours a day. This is very different from a casual weekend player or a school player. It's just a different order of magnitude of contact. And so I think it's a bit dangerous to actually separate them completely, because there are commonalities between them, and certainly they are additive pathology. So if you've got a little bit of brain damage to do with an Alzheimer change and a little bit of brain damage to do with CTE, you're more likely to be demented.
Professor John Hardy of University College of London, speaking on, you know, potential brain damage and dementia in football players. Cecilia, let's move on now. I mean, obviously we'll wait for more research on this particular issue. It's a serious one. It's a serious one because from the study that they've done, they found evidence. So they just need to, you know, expand the research a bit more now and, you know, reach a conclusion
on what it's going to be. But the thing is, another thing he said, I loved it. He said the risk are also thought to be very minimal on for occasional players. So those that don't play regularly and don't use the head so much is really very minimal. But those who use it regularly, I mean, they just have to be checking. I think all it's actually drawing the attention to most of these players to actually be, you know, just check themselves most times so that this thing just doesn't happen, because it just doesn't happen suddenly. It's with time.
No, yeah, it's over time, exactly. But from the study, just before we move on from this particular topic, from the study that was done involving 6 players, you know, that have died now, they found the evidence, and all of them were skilled headers of the ball. So that tells us something, and that tells us they need to continue to research on this issue.
Okay, that's the way it is. Yeah, from there now, quickly, we'll move straight to the awards, I mean, the pitch awards, the one done last year. Some of the awardees that were not there for that particular event were actually handed the awards, you know, on Wednesday. And Austin O'Connorman is one of those who got it. Tana Ejina
right there.
Got it and knocking it. She's happy to collect the awards. That's a good one.
Yeah, I mean, a good one. It's always good when you reward excellence. I mean, we talk about that in football all the time. It's good to see media personalities, you know, getting the due rewards as well. So congratulations to Austin, obviously, to Tana as well as to Godwin Enaina.
Yeah, that's the way it is. And of course,
the organizers.
Shima Phillips, I mean, he's been talking about when they're going to host the one for this year. That's talking about rewarding, you know, those who won it, for those who were actually astounding in 2016. You know, if you look at the way it's been done, they said it's done in a way that they just want transparency to be what will be speaking for them. So this year they're going to be expecting love, glitz and glamour, but then the core thing is that transparency which they want. We'll listen to Shima Phillips now.
We felt compelled, you know, to improve after, you know, proper thorough SWOT analysis. We knew there was need for us to, you know, upgrade up our game and then get the award in a very unique, take it to another level, to a unique level where Nigerians can come to see, you know, what true reward process is through this award. And so we're very hopeful that come sometime very soon, which of course we're going to have a award press conference to announce the date for 2017 awards, which is for the award for those who won in 2016. The process is on. It's been not really demanding as such, but we've done everything possible to improve on all area of the award. And well, we heard people say we've not brought in the show. Well, because we are very particular about the foundation of this award, of course, which is transparency, which is credibility and integrity. We don't want to tamper with that. We're hopeful that 2017 will bring the show in, and then all the glitz, all the glamour will definitely come with.
Yeah, it's obviously going to be huge. We're just waiting for the date. He says they're going to call for press conference and announce the date when it's going to be, and they'll definitely want to reward excellence, as those players have been outstanding in 2016. Remember, Pitch Awards is about football awards, so
yes,
it doesn't cover all sports, so it's football. And you're going to be looking at some administrators that were outstanding in football. You're going to be looking at Nigerian players that were outstanding in football. And also, you're going to be looking at the national teams as a whole. You know, everyone is actually tipping. Is it going to be the Super Falcons? Or maybe where's the other options? That's the question. Where the other medalists in Rio?
Okay.
They're also
surely has to be the Falcons.
Definitely. Okay, has to
2016 has to be the Falcons.
Okay,
I mean, when you win,
Super Eagles obviously are not coming in here at
they
all.
didn't qualify. Surely has to be the Falcons. The other options out there, but I just think it's the Falcons.
The Falcons, okay.
Yeah.
It's usually 2016, whereby we didn't qualify for most of the tournaments that will be hosted. That it's been hosted this year on the 17th, on the 20th.
Exactly.
I mean, the Super Eagles, talking about AFCON and all that, is huge.
Okay.
So you're looking at.
Actually, I've got another option right there. What about the Olympic team?
That's what I said, the bronze. I said the bronze medal.
Okay.
Those who got the bronze medal.
Okay. So it can be either one of those two teams, and I won't have any complaints whatsoever.
Okay, you guys can talk to us on Twitter and on Facebook. What do you think about this? Talking about the Pitch Awards, we'll know the date when it's going to be, but we can start talking about it from now.
Yeah.
I mean, it's going to be the Super Falcons, the dream team who won a bronze medal, the only medal we came back with from the Rio Olympics. Oh, maybe it's Riggers now. I don't think so. But then these are the two contenders. And of course, for Nigerian players, who was actually outstanding. So these are what we'll be looking at. We'll go for a break now. We'll come back. We'll be looking at what happened last night and also some clubs playing in Europe tonight.